Wives and Daughters by Elizabeth Gaskell, starring Deborah McAndrew, Emerald O'Hanrahan and Jamie Newall.
In the north of England, there was a town. Hollingford, let's call it. A small town. Everyone knew everyone else's business. And in that town, there was a house. And in that house, there was a room. And in that room, there was a bonnet. Such a bonnet. Solid straw. A white ribbon over the crown. And isn't that a blue bow inside? The first bit of such finery little Molly Gibson's ever had the prospect of wearing.
Molly, come down. The Miss Brownings have come for you.
Coming, Papa.
Today is gala day for the ladies of Hollingford. And for the first time, Molly Gibson is to join them.
Ah, here she is.
And in her new bonnet.
There now, child. Let's look at you.
Such a neat quilling inside.
All your own work, my dear.
Oh, and that white dimity dress sets off your dark hair just so.
A little plain. We could perhaps lend her a few beads or artificials.
A generous quantity of brooches upon the two spinsters' persons. Without doubt, they can spare one or two for Molly.
She's very nice as she is. Oh, I almost forgot. These are for you, Goosey.
Kid gloves.
Papa.
The first she's ever worn.
Oh, you're quite the lady, Molly.
Oh, if your mother could see you.
Phoebe,
But she has the look of her, though, doesn't she?
try not to spoil the good humour.
Molly's mother's lain these 9 years in the parish churchyard. The doctor's never taken a second wife, despite Miss Phoebe's prayers.
You'll carry her back when it's all over.
I wish you could come.
I can't imagine a worse prospect. No, ladies only.
And your father has his rounds.
Aye, my patients won't wait even for a countess.
A large practice. The local gentry, town and country folk, even the apprentices at the cotton mill.
Listen. Oh, that's it. Oh, quick.
Rolling up the winding street, the Earl's coach, picking up the Hollingford ladies 4 at a time.
Oh, splendid the driver, isn't he? In his livery.
Well, Mrs. Good enough. A fine day for a trip to the Towers.
I said it should be. Red sky at night, you know.
All right, Mom, get in between us, Molly. But sit forward, child, or crush my new dress else.
Goodbye, Papa.
Enjoy yourself, Goosey.
Through the town in the glittering carriage, the women gossiping all the way.
The son of a duke, my dear. Never mind which side of the blanket he was born on.
And we paid only 3 shillings and 4pence a pound.
I saw her over the window blind, bold as brass she was.
My maxim is this. Women should mind what they're about and not be talked of. And if a woman's talked of, the less her friends have to do with her, the better.
And now they're in sight of the Towers.
They call those steps a perron, I believe.
All so very grand. Molly half wishes herself at home again.
Come on, my dear.
Molly holds Miss Phoebe's hand very tight as they loiter about.
Oh, such a view.
Walls and fence covered with climbing roses.
Delightful.
Honeysuckles bursting into bloom.
Smell that, Molly.
A glittering range of hothouses.
We'll go in and see the orchids.
Come on, Molly.
One of the Countess's daughters shows the party the collection. The rarity of this, the mode of cultivation required by that, until Molly begins to feel very tired, and then a little faint. What a terrible thing it would be to fall against one of the stands of precious flowers. She catches at Miss Dorothy's hand.
May I go back out into the garden?
Oh, to be sure. I dare say it is hard understanding for you, but it's very fine and instructive, and a deal of Latin in it too.
Thank you.
With no more thought as to her whereabouts than a butterfly as it skims from flower to flower, she goes along. Now, weary, wanting to return to the house, but not knowing how. Where is it? Where are the Miss Brownings? The hot sun tells upon her head, aching. She finds shelter in the darkness under a spreading cedar tree.
What's this?
2 ladies. One very grand. The Countess herself, though Molly doesn't know it.
It's a child, is it?
The other, the most beautiful person Molly's ever seen.
Oh, poor little darling.
She belongs to some of the Hollingford people, no doubt, and has lost herself.
Oh, she's overcome by the heat. Such a heavy straw bonnet, too. Let me untie it for you, my dear.
Have you had anything to eat, child? She looks a very white little thing.
No,
We'll bring you something before you try to walk back to the house.
will not be long.
Don't go away. Come along, Hyacinth.
And off they
I'll
go.
get you to talk to
Molly sits up very straight, waiting. And soon the pretty lady comes back with a small tray.
Look how kind Lady Cumnor is. She chose this little lunch herself. And now you must try to eat it, and you'll be quite right when you've had some food, darling. Let me help you.
Molly tries, but she can't eat.
You must have something, or I don't know how I'll get you to the house. Take some grapes.
Headaches.
Oh, how tiresome. You lie back in that seat and try to eat the bunch of grapes, and I'll just be eating a mouthful meanwhile. You sure you don't want this chicken? Mm. What's your name, child?
I'm Molly Gibson.
I'm Hyacinth Kirkpatrick.
Hyacinth.
It's a pretty name, isn't it? I was governess here, you know, before I married Mr. Kirkpatrick. Only a curate, poor fellow, but a very good family. And if 3 of his relations had died without children, I should have been a baronet's wife. Shall I eat this jelly for you? Yes. I don't look as if I was married, do I? Everyone's surprised. Yet I've been a widow for 7 months now, and not a grey hair on my head.
Her soft auburn hair is indeed very lovely. Nothing like a widow's.
I've a little girl of my own. Oh, what she wouldn't give to be staying here at the Towers with me. But she has to spend her holidays at school. Oh, now, darling, are you ready to go? You'll lie down for an hour or 2, and if you have a good nap, your headache will be quite gone.
A cool room, a white bed, muslin curtains flapping softly in scented air from open windows.
Please, Mum, don't let them go without me. I'm to go back with the Miss Brownings.
Don't trouble yourself, dear. Lie down. I'll take care.
Gently she closes the door and thinks no more about the little girl. 4:30. The carriage comes for the lady visitors. Lady Cumnor, bored with entertaining, decides...
This going by instalments is the most tiresome thing. Bring both carriages out, and the gig, and the chariot, and get rid of them all at once.
So at last there's a great hurry, an unmethodical packing everyone off at once, carriages full of twittery ladies leaving the Towers. And Miss Dorothy Browning finds herself in one conveyance, whilst Miss Phoebe is sped along in another, both thinking Molly Gibson is with the other. And all the time, she's lying fast asleep on the little white bed.
Why, I quite forgot you.
Is it time to go?
They're all gone this hour or more.
Papa will wonder where I am.
Of course, I must take the consequences of your oversleeping yourself. If I can't get you back to Hollingford tonight, you'll sleep with me and we'll send you home tomorrow morning.
But Papa...
Oh, now, don't go and make a piece of work out of what can't be helped now. Brush your hair and make yourself tidy. I don't suppose you've such a thing as a fresh frock with you?
She's swept into the brilliantly lighted dining room, wishing she'd stayed under the cedar in the park. In front of her, the Earl himself. To her little imagination, a cross between an archangel and a king.
She's the daughter of our medical man at Hollingford. She was overcome by the heat and somehow managed to oversleep herself. We'll send her home in the morning. Hyacinth, don't you think we could find some of those books of engravings that might interest her?
Don't trouble yourself, my lady. I'll take charge of her.
Oh, if only they'd leave her alone.
Here you are, my dear. Lodge's portraits. Oh, look. He's a funny thing. So pleased with himself.
And Molly fits herself into a corner with the heavy volume, turning over the pictures she doesn't see, her heart growing heavier in the desolation of all this grandeur, until at last...
Do you know, darling, your papa has come for you.
Quivering, sparkling, almost crying out loud, "Go!" But
you must wish Lady Cumnor good night, you know, and thank her for her kindness. She's there.
40 feet away, 100 miles away, all that space to be crossed and then a speech to be made.
Must I? Make haste. Would you come with me?
Take my hand.
They cross the vast expanse.
Nothing so terrifying in it, is there?
Here's Lady Cumnor, resplendent in purple velvet.
Our little friend here is shy.
My lady, Papa's come, and I'm going away, and... My lady, I wish you good night, and thank you for your kindness. Your ladyship's kindness, I mean.
Such an odd little thing.
She gets out of the room somehow. And there, in the stable yard...
Papa, you've come!
Did you think I was going to give up my little girl to live at the Towers the rest of her life?
He's returned from a long round not half an hour before, dinnerless and hungry, ridden his tired horse round to the Miss Brownings to find them in self-reproachful, helpless dismay, galloped home, had a fresh horse and Molly's pony saddled, and gone off muttering to himself something awful.
Make haste, it's getting dark.
I hope I'll never be a lord or a lady.
I think you'll never be one, and the chances are 1,000 to 1 against your being the other.
I wish I could fasten us one to each end of a chain, just as long as your longest round, and we'd never lose each other again.
You'll chain me up like a donkey.
With you I can be as rude as I like.
Dr Gibson conceals a groan from his empty stomach with a chuckle. But he brought no comfort. Osborne had died before the doctor arrived at Hamley Hall.
I think I ought to tell you something.
Mm?
I know a great secret of Osborne's. He was married.
Nonsense. What makes you think so?
Roger told me. Osborne was there. They made me promise secrecy.
And where is this wife of his?
Near Winchester. Roger said she's a French woman and a Roman Catholic, and she was once a servant. She depends entirely on Osborne. Without him and with Roger so far away...
Aye. She must hope the squire will do his duty.
There's a child.
Roger trusted you with all of this.
It's such a relief to tell.
Well, perhaps it will be some comfort to the old squire.
It's not the only secret she's been guardian to.
Miss Molly, you're more eloquent than you know.
A large, full envelope.
My own horrible letters Mr. Preston's had the grace to return. Thanks to you, Molly.
He's better than I believed him.
They've been hanging over my head like a sword these 2 years.
And now it's all over. I'm so glad.
Roger Hamley will never hear of his fiancée's prior engagement. But there's still the little matter of Molly's tarnished reputation. She's the talk of Hollingford's parlours. Why, no one thought she was the sort, and the Gibsons hold themselves so very high. It wasn't long before the gossip reached the Towers and Lady Harriet's ears.
I can't help fancying the Hollingford gossips have made some mistake.
And she saddled her horse and rode straight out to find Mr. Preston.
Are we to congratulate you on your engagement?
I beg your pardon?
There are reports about you and Miss Gibson current in Hollingford. Is there any truth to them?
How he'd like to play Lady Harriet along. Too dangerous. Her father's his employer.
I have no intentions with regard to Miss Gibson.
You're aware of the injury you may do to a young lady's reputation if you detain her in conversation when she's out walking by herself?
It is not pleasant to own, but I am in fact a jilted man. Jilted by Miss Kirkpatrick after a long engagement. Miss Gibson was the agent. Is your ladyship's curiosity satisfied with this rather mortifying confession?
You've conferred an obligation on me by your explanation.
I think I hardly need request you consider it confidential.
Of course.
She rode immediately round to the Gibsons. Finding Mrs. Gibson asleep, experienced no difficulty in carrying Molly off for a walk.
I'm to collect a package from Grinstead's bookshop on the High Street. Come with me?
Of course.
They loitered there for half an hour.
Miss Rose has something for me, I believe.
To the milliner's at the other end of the High Street. Then,
we usually have our tea sent up from London, but I've a fancy to try the tea shop here. What do you say?
Johnson's. He's right at the other end of the High Street.
Indeed. Back we go.
and back again.
Let's call on the Miss Brownings.
To her regret, not at home. Lady Harriett speaks clearly enough for the servant to hear her through the closing door.
Tell your mamma to come and visit us at the Towers soon, Miss Gibson. We'll send the carriage for her. Tell her to come for a few days next time. And now, goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you.
We've done a good day's work. And better than you're aware of. Hollingford's not the place I know if it doesn't veer around in Miss Gibson's favour after my days trotting her about.
Mrs. Gibson was delighted to accept Lady Harriet's invitation. But Molly and Cynthia had passed only one happy morning in each other's company when...
Well, you're back early. It wasn't such a happy visit that I wished to prolong it.
What's the matter?
You, Cynthia, you. They say you've gone and engaged yourself to Mr. Preston and now refuse to marry him, and they call that jilting.
Do you wish me to marry him?
You've gone and entangled yourself with Roger Hamley, and nobody knows whether he's alive or dead, and he's not a penny to his name.
He is not penniless.
You've entangled yourself with him, and you've done something of the sort with Mr. Preston, and when a really eligible gentleman like Mr. Henderson comes along, you have to refuse him. And a good private fortune into the bargain. You'll end up as an old maid, Cynthia, and it will break my heart.
At that moment, Dr. Gibson came home.
You here, my dear? Oh, why, what's the matter? Tears?
And heartily wished himself away again.
Yes, I'm home. And telling Cynthia how Lady Gunnar has been so cross to me and all through her. Did you know she'd gone and engaged herself to Mr. Preston and used poor Molly as a go-between and then broken it off? Everybody's talking about it, and they know it up at the Towers.
For one moment his eyes met Molly's. He comprehended it all.
Is this true, Cynthia?
Yes.
Well, the scandal has been resting on Molly and ought to have been resting on you.
Please, Papa, if you knew all the circumstances...
Engaged to two men at once?
You're very cruel to me.
You'll have to excuse your conduct of Roger Hamley when he comes home.
No. It's all over between me and Roger Hamley.
What?
I'm not going to marry him.
You don't mean it, Cynthia. It will break his heart.
It won't.
You've been apart for so long.
I can't bear to have to tell him I'm sorry and stand before him like a child to be admonished and forgiven. The truth is, I don't love him enough for that. I like him, I respect him, but I will not marry him. I've written to tell him so.
To Africa?
I wrote this morning.
Have you posted it?
Yes.
An engagement can't be broken off without mutual consent. It'll be a long time before he receives your letter.
Then I'll be far away before he gets it. I'll try my luck in Russia. Be governess to a family owning whole provinces of land and serfs by the hundred.
Perhaps it's right for you to break it off.
His standards are too high for one like me.
Oh, Cynthia.
If I'd been brought up differently, perhaps I shouldn't have this sore, angry heart. I always want admiration and worship and men's good opinion. Well, I'm going to teach little Russian girls and never marry anybody.
Over the coming months, the Hollingford gossip peaked and dwindled. Mr. Preston had to do a good deal to convince Lord Cumnor to keep him in his employ. The Russian plan was much talked of, but not acted upon. One morning...
Mamma, I expect Mr. Henderson will visit this afternoon.
Mr. Henderson? From London?
I've had a letter this morning.
Oh, my darling, has he proposed?
I suppose he has.
And you'll accept him? Oh, say yes, Cynthia, and make me happy.
I shan't say yes to make anyone happy but myself.
Put on that new lilac silk.
Mother!
I'll go and speak to cook about lunch. What does he like to eat, I wonder? Do you like him enough to marry him?
I was so unhappy when he proposed all those months ago. I cared for him then, but tried to think I didn't. Put an iron band round my heart to keep it from breaking, do you see? Mr. Preston was too bad for me, and Roger Hamley too good. I've told Mr. Henderson everything.
You have? What did he say?
That he loves me just as I am. That's all I want, you see.
And she ran off to look out that lilac silk. Molly stayed in the window seat, taking in the rose-scented air, until she heard the visitor at the door.
Miss Gibson.
Brown as a berry, broader, stronger, a dark beard. Roger Hamley.
I was expecting.
Someone else.
When did you come home?
Only last night.
You received Cynthia's letter.
Some time ago. I'd like to talk to her, of course. May I wait?
Of course. Will you sit?
He took a comfortable chair, yet sat quite uncomfortably in it. Molly remained in the window seat. Voices floated up from the garden below. Molly felt more and more uneasy. Could Roger see past her into the garden?
My father's delighted with his grandson, you know. He can even forgive Amy for being French, and having been a servant.
And a Roman Catholic?
There he draws a line.
All the while the voices came closer and closer.
Perhaps I will. Perhaps I won't.
It was a great relief to be able to tell someone else of the secret.
Not at all. I picked them and they're mine.
Oh. Is that Cynthia?
Oh, Roger, I don't think...
Who is that man?
In the garden below, Cynthia and Mr. Henderson. He eagerly looking into her face. She, eyes averted in pretty shyness, coquetting about some flowers.
Perhaps one.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know how to say it.
Her manners and her beauty bewitched me. But her letters... Short, hurried letters, at times showing she hadn't taken the trouble to read mine through.
She tried, really she did.
It was all rather a hasty affair. I'm pretty sure now we're not suited to each other. Nevertheless, it's painful to see oneself so hastily replaced.
Mr. Henderson only came this afternoon.
It was your letters I yearned for.
Mine?
I was so far away, with nothing I recognised about me.
Just everyday gossip, mostly.
They anchored me. I must tell you this. All that time on the other side of the world, it was you I thought of, Molly.
What?
I'd given my word, and I kept to it, but I knew I'd done wrong by her, by you, by myself. What must you think of me?
Oh, Mr. Hamley, Cynthia will be up any moment.
I couldn't remember her face, though I knew it had made such an impression on me. But however hard I tried, I couldn't forget yours. I could beat myself for being such a blind fool. How you must despise me.
No.
Can you ever forget that my first foolish love was given to one so different?
I don't know what to say.
I will win you by every means in my power.
Oh, Roger.
He kissed her hand and left. Molly sat in the seat she'd not moved from, breathing hard, tears pricking at her eyes. But something else, too. An observer might have seen a brightness in her cheek, an upward curve to the corners of her pretty mouth.
Where is he?
Gone.
What a relief. It seems my fate never to be off with the old love before I'm on with the new. What are you looking so pleased about?
Oh, Cynthia, I'm so happy for you.
Married. On the same day, of course. We'll leave them here at the altar. The mother of the brides congratulating herself on the desirable matches she's engineered for her 2 girls. Dr Gibson hoping grandchildren will come along quickly to occupy his wife's attention. The chastened gossips silent at the back of the church, their lesson learned. Don't repeat evil on any authority unless you can do some good by speaking about it. I'm not a good woman, but I know what is good, and that advice is.
That was Wives and Daughters by Elizabeth Gaskell. It starred Deborah McAndrew, Emerald O'Hanrahan, and Jamie Newall. It was dramatised by Theresa Heskins and produced and directed by Peter Leslie Wilde.